Hey Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you, see what you need to know, look out for, or be aware of, see what spirit wants you to prepare for. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below. Let's get right into your messages, Gemini. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do my Geminis need to know right now? Show me clearly. Messages for Gemini. What do my Geminis need to know right now? Dark Lady is your first card. Fluff the Flitter. And then the Oak Man. So, there's something Spirit wants you to get grounded or rooted back in reality, okay? Lady of the Hearts, there's something in your life that's on its way out, or it's over, it's done, it's come to an end. And I feel like you could be searching for answers or searching for signs or really reading deeply into a situation. Fluff the Flitter is an ungrounded energy where we can definitely get lost in our mind, lost in fantasy, lost in dream-like state. I don't know. The Oakman talks about our projections, right? And what we think about gets projected back out into the reality, and it's constantly being reflected to us, all right? And it's like the more you think about something, the more you start seeing it. If you start thinking about red cars, you're going to see so many red cars. They're going to show up everywhere. If you start thinking about something, it's going to continue to show up in your reality. The more you think about something, the more it shows up. Fluff the Flitter is an energy though where you're ungrounded and you could be in this, well, like I said before, like this dreamlike state. And I feel like with the oak tree, maybe you have an oak tree, maybe there's an oak tree nearby. I feel like Spirit wants you to get back into more of a grounded state. You're like so up in the air. Oh my God, these cards keep sticking to me today. You're so up in the air, which is fair because you are an air sign, of course. But Spirit is trying to remind you to ground yourself. You might actually be having a hard time tapping into your intuition right now. The Dark Lady is a very intuitive, mystical, magical energy. She's very witchy. She does rituals. She does manifestation techniques. You may be doing some kind of spell work, or you know, like you have these little rituals that you be doing. And this is someone who's very connected to Spirit, very connected to Source, the divine, and just radiating a lot of this powerful energy where you can manipulate the energy that's around you and turn it into something that you desire. So it's like I see here there's something that may seem out of this world, or let's see what's at the bottom. Hold on. Lady of the Harvest. So it's telling me that there's Luminous Doom and the friends. You know, your friends might be trying to tell you something and you're like, oh, shut up, I don't want to hear it. Like, and you may be getting annoyed. All that gnome is at the bottom. You could be getting annoyed or frustrated, like they just don't get it. Your friends don't understand. They just don't get it. Like, oh, Gemini. And yeah, I feel like Gloomous Doom and Lady of the Harvest, there's some part of you that just does not want this to be done or want this to be over. Your friends could be helping you. Your friends could be trying to give you like little pep talks or reminders. Maybe this is a friend that you have where they're having a hard time like moving on from something, and you're like trying to remind them like, hey, you know, I understand what you're going through, but man, this is over, and I think this is becoming unhealthy. Or showing Gloomous Doom and Lady of the Harvest, there's someone who's clearly like upset over an ending, and it's like, are you sure it's over? Are you sure it's done? Check again, try again. This could even be the energy where it's like, you know, if you have your own tarot cards and you're asking a question, you're like, okay, I want to know the outcome, and let's say you pull one card and it's the fucking devil, and you're like, let me put that card back and let's reshuffle and try again. It's like, but you know, like there's something deep down, you know, it's deep down, you know it, but there is like denial about it, or there is this you may have the ability to turn things around. Don't get me wrong. Dark Lady could be working some kind of magic to turn the situation around. But don't mess with people's free will, okay? I don't know who needs to hear this, but please don't be doing no love spell. That shit will backlash. Y'all know about Hailey Bieber? People, I don't know. I've seen this on Twitter. I've seen some people speculate. I follow some interesting accounts on Twitter, and I've heard, like, you know, some people speculate. Did she do a love spell on Justin Bieber? Because what the fuck? I mean, who knows what the relationship's like, but from what I can see, I'm like, yikes. Yikes. And some people, I don't know. So don't be fucking around with those love spells, all right? You don't be fucking around with that shit. I'm just saying. Magic is real, and it's something you should not be, like, tampering with people's free will. That's some messed up shit. All right? At least those are my morals I stand on. Like, I don't fuck around with that kind of shit. So, you do you, but I don't know. Spirit is saying either you need to come down to reality, or there's someone in your life that is needing a bit of a reality reminder. I don't want to say reality check. I feel like that's a little bit too harsh. I feel like it's just like a gentle, friendly reminder. Okay. 10 of Pentacles is the first card coming out. We got friends, we got family, we got loved ones, we got your angels, your ancestors. They're around you, watching over you, protecting you, guiding you. There's a lot of abundance that surrounds you. It's important to take notice of all the blessings that you have, the things that you need whenever you need it. That's blessed. You are truly blessed. You are supported. And what's at the bottom? 9 of Pentacles. Seems like you are very secure within yourself, within who you are and what you're capable of, what you do. It seems here you are someone who needs some space or needs some time to sort out your emotions. So we have the King of Cups and then a Two of Cups. There seems to be a connection here being highlighted. There's love and it's mutual. Two of Cups and the King of Cups. There's mutual feelings you and this person have, but it also shows that it's healthy for your space or for your time apart, or like independence, or like, you know, you do you, they do them, and then y'all have your life together and you can, you know, but it's good to have, like, you don't lose yourself, right? Don't want to lose your identity, especially in a relationship that could be moving too quickly with Knight of Swords. Two of Cups, maybe this is a relationship where things are moving quite quickly, or, you know, you barely know this person and yet you're like, maybe someone's kind of love bomby, or you could be. I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. 10 of Pentacles. Money looks good. Finances look good. Home life looks steady. Relationships seem to be pretty steady. We got the 7 of Pentacles. Some of y'all expecting a baby. Maybe you're pregnant, or there's someone around you that's pregnant. This could also just be symbolic of like you're in a very fertile state of your life. There's something that is developing. Is it taking a little bit of time to get off the ground? Yeah, but it's on its way, and you are doing what's necessary, preparing for this baby or this new life or this new experience or this project or something that you're actively working towards. But it seems like there could be someone that you are building this with. Chariot, also at the bottom. When we look at this card, there are two people, two mermaids helping each other, preparing, gearing up for some sort of move, a dramatic move with King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. I'm seeing, this feels like heavy father, heavy mother-like energy, right? Two of Pentacles. There's a few things that are up in the air, but I feel like you're gearing up towards taking some sort of action through Cancer season, right? Cancer season's begun officially. So I'm seeing that there's something that will be taking off through Cancer season. And another thing I'm noticing, we go from the 10 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles. So it feels like there's a transition. You're already in a pretty secure, well-established place in your life. Like the chapter of your life that you're in is very much established, but it feels like 7 of Pentacles, you're waiting for something different, something. I will see what you're waiting for. Let's see what the next card is for Gemini. Show me clearly what's going on for Gemini. What is Gemini waiting for? Or what's next? 9 of Pentacles. Wow, so we go from the 10 to the 7 to the 9, and it's all Pentacles. So you could be waiting to Look, Three of Pentacles at the bottom. Oh, sorry, not Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. There's these plans that you've been making, like solo plans or plans about your career, your business. We have the Emperor, Page of Swords. Some of you are, this is about your education. Maybe you've been doing some research of like where you want, some of you could be transferring. Oh, yeah, you might be transferring where you study. Maybe you're studying abroad, or you're thinking about it, or you're thinking about like some sort of move or travel in the near future. This is at the bottom with the Nine of Pentacles. So this is something that feels very important to your calling, like your spiritual calling, your purpose, one of your, you got many purposes in this lifetime that you will be fulfilling, but in this stage of your life, this age that you're at, this seems to be very personal for you. Nine of Pentacles, something that you are meant to do for yourself. Maybe not so much for others, but for yourself. Some of you could be from a Ten of Pentacles to a Nine of Pentacles. You could be moving. If you live with family, if you live with roommates, if you live with a sibling, like, or your partner, like it seems like there could be a possibility of you moving alone or on your own. That's the same shit. Alone on your own is the same shit. And so let's see, Three of Wands, Emperor, and the Page of Swords. Looks like you are able to swing it, but you're in the early stages. There's more planning that's needed to secure your spot, is what I'm hearing. All right. Oh. Ooh, nice. Eight of Wands. We also have the King of Swords and the Four of Cups. So this is like what we were seeing with the fairy cards from earlier, where it's like Flap the Flutter, Oak Man. It's like maybe you are having to come back down to the ground and be more practical about a situation. That could be what people are telling you to do, but perhaps that's the wrong way. Perhaps that's what you need to not do. Right? Because I do feel here, let me look back at these cards. The Pook, shape-shifting energy, opponent's wild daughter, something coming up about that new moon. I'm seeing that, going back to these cards, because now I have a bit of a different take now that these cards have been coming out. There does seem to be outside influences, outside energies that could be swaying your opinion, or maybe making you, trying to convince you to give up on a dream of yours, or some friend or family or people around you that, I just feel like they could be kind of getting in the way, or maybe trying to talk you out of something that to them seems impossible. And they could be projecting that onto you. Be like, well, I can't do it, so how could Gemini do it? So Gemini, I don't know, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. That's not smart, or that's a risk. And so, and then Collection of Pixies and Oh That Gnome was just telling me that in order for you to, let's go back to the Flap the Flutter and Dark Lady, the thing that you're trying to manifest and the thing that you keep seeing signs about, synchronicities about, the more you focus on it, the more that you're seeing it pop up and show up in your reality, right? And that's being what's projected outwards into your life. And with this combination, Oh That Gnome and Collection of Pixies, there's a lot of moving pieces, and there's also like a lot that has to be done in order for this to fully take place or become concrete or permanent in your life, and and that could be frustrating. And because you're feeling a bit frustrated, like you could be saying like, oh, this won't happen for a few years. Oh my God. Like maybe this is for you getting your degree, or like you're getting your education. Maybe, it's requiring you to be in school studies for like 8+ years, 12 years for some. Maybe it's not, maybe it's 4 years, maybe it's 2 years, but still it's like that time is going to pass anyways. So I don't know who needs to hear it. That time's going to pass anyways. So may as well like start now. Why not? But there could be something you're very frustrated about, or a little irritated or annoyed, and because people that are close to you, friends, loved ones, family, they see that you're kind of frustrated, and so they're maybe saying like, well, Gemini, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe, you know, we see that you're kind of frustrated or angry or upset, or we can see that this is taking a toll on you, your mental health maybe, or you're very stressed out, you're always working all the time, you know, you're just trying to save up all this money, or, you know, whatever, right? Whatever it is that you be doing, trying to get this off the ground. And maybe it's best that you don't do that, and you don't have to be so hard on yourself, and it's okay to change your mind. Like, there could be like that sort of gentle advice or opinions that are just trying to help you out, be there for you. I don't know. There's so many. So going back to the King of Swords and the Four of Cups, this is where, you know, you could be feeling a bit disconnected from this and a little dry, and you're very much in practical analyze, and you're in your head a lot. Could be feeling a bit disappointed, and you're not quite seeing the desired results that you really want, right? King of Swords sometimes can be the buzzkill, dream killer, you know, instead of just allowing your mind to dream and fantasize, he just comes through with the facts, right? He comes through with the facts, he dismisses, he's fact checking all the time. And that could just be like, oh, I didn't want to know that, or, you know, okay, I didn't. You know, if this is like some sort of career, some sort of job, maybe there's certain requirements that you may not have at this moment. And it's like someone's telling you, oh, yeah, you want that career? Well, Gemini, you actually have to do X, Y, and Z. And you're like, well, fuck. Now that kind of just destroys my momentum, my purpose, not my purpose, but like the courage, the, you know, the drive that you have towards this goal. And so it almost makes you want to like give up for a moment, because then we have the Eight of Wands, which tells me like you're going to persist, push through, and I'm seeing a massive breakthrough. So that's a huge shift from the King of Swords, Four of Cups to the Eight of Wands, which like, because you've been faced with a bunch of no's or rejections, or people telling you that, oh, maybe this is too hard for you, like maybe you shouldn't do it, maybe it's okay if you don't do it, Gemini, like, and it is okay if you don't do it, like, don't get me wrong, it's totally okay if you don't want to, or if you feel like you're not capable, but you are fucking capable. I don't know who needs to hear this, you are capable. Right now it might feel like it's out of reach, or that it's impossible, or that it's going to take too long, but you are capable. So anyways, I feel like with all this mumbo jumbo, it's that's why Nine of Pentacles, I think it's good to take some time to just kind of like center yourself and clear the energy that is, I'm hearing, infecting you. Like, because there are energies that seem to be influencing your approach to this manifestation, to this desire, to this dream. And I think that this would be a great time for you to kind of cleanse, detoxify, purge a little bit of that outside energy, the outside noise, outside influence, and get back on track with, what do you want? This is your life. This is your reality. What is it that you want to create? Don't worry about how it's going to happen, or how long it's going to take, or what people are thinking. Like, what do you want? What are you setting your goal? What are your intentions? Because it's possible, it's capable. And the limitations that you've also been putting on yourself, like for those who are like, oh, this is going to take me so many years, or there could be, you might be surprised. It might actually happen a lot quicker than you can even recognize, but because you're putting a limit of like, well, no, it's going to take me 10 years. Well, then it will take 10 years. Like, you kind of are now speaking that into existence, right? Going back to the Oak Man, because this is about what we're projecting and what we put out into the universe and what we be thinking about. You know, even with the Oak Man, not the Oak Man, the Flaff the Flutter, right? This is an ungrounded energy. It's not so much in the reality, our current existing reality, but it's like potential timelines of where you could shift, what you could move towards, you know, where your future self may be. It may not make sense right now, right? And to other people, it might look like you're crazy. It might look like you are delusional. But let me tell you, being delusional is kind of a game changer for me. Not kind of, it is a game changer. There's been so many things in my life that I've been able to manifest just because I fully, truly, full-heartedly believed in it. And I didn't think about the what ifs or the doubts or what could go wrong or what if something bad gets in the way, or I did not focus on that. I just believed it full-heartedly, and it literally manifested. Like, it works really well. So, you know, sometimes when a little delulu will make your dreams true. Lulu, you know what I mean? But yeah, so Eight of Wands, I'm seeing that there's a moment where you're feeling a bit down, maybe discouraged, maybe you're considering, maybe I should just quit, maybe I should just do what everybody else does. But then there's some fire that's lit within you. You're like, you know what? No, I fucking want this. I'm gonna make it happen. I don't care how long it's gonna take. I don't care what other people are trying to tell me. I don't care. I'm gonna make this happen. Like, there's nothing will stop you. And I feel like the universe really supports you with that. So what needs to come to an end? Luminous Doom with the Lady of Harvest. Your doomsday approach, or your doomsday doom and gloom attitude, where you're like, oh, maybe I should just quit. Maybe this isn't meant for me. You know, how bad do you want this? Are you a quitter? You're gonna give up? You know, and even when your friends, certain friends here, they either help you up or they drag you down. Sometimes when I look at this card, and of course it depends on what surrounds, but underneath this card was Oh That Gnome. And I feel like there could be some people that, because they're frustrated with themselves and their life, and they kind of could be dragging you down with that energy. If they don't have, say you have all these huge dreams, aspirations, goals, say you want to go to the fucking moon, but you're dealing with someone who doesn't even want to hop on a plane. How the hell, if you know, like, that's gonna rub off you, and you're like, you know what, I don't even want to go on a plane, I don't even want to go to the moon, never mind, I'm gonna stay in this little box. Like, you're expecting yourself to dream big, but then you're around people that play it small. So like, perhaps your circle has to change, right? Just thinking back to like Lady of the Harvest, because it's talking about endings, completions, cycles closing out, right? What needs to close out is this like gloom and doom and nothing works out for me, nothing is successful, I'm not good enough. Shut that shit down. That's enough. All right? All right. All right. Let's get one more and we can clarify some of this. One more. Magician. So what do you say? I can't even speak. The way that came out was hilarious. Oh, I just dropped the card. Magician, what is it that you're trying to manifest, y'all? Tower at the bottom, you're manifesting change, making some adjustments. We have the Knight of Cups, we got the Queen of Cups, and then we even have the Page of Cups. A lot of cups, lots of people, some adjustments with who you surround yourself with. Even romantically speaking, there may be some changes with who you are compatible with and who maybe you've been forcing a connection with, someone who is maybe not meant for you. Knight of Cups with the Tower, though. This is with the Magician. This is where your vision is changing, your desires are changing, or the desires that you have are getting stronger, amplifying, intensifying, where there is no doubt about it, there is no denial, there is no confusion, what ifs and buts, it just simply is. The more that you focus on that goal, that vision, that desire, the more you're gonna start seeing that manifest in your reality, right? The Oak Man, our projections, what we're thinking, what we're telling ourselves, what we are listening to, who we listen to, the friends, family, what they're telling us. Yeah, you can do it, Gemini. Or, oh, Gemini, I really can do it. Maybe you shouldn't do it. Maybe that's a risk. Maybe why are you doing that? Like, you know, how that has an influence on our freaking reality. So, work your magic, y'all. Work your motherfucking magic, because you got a lot of it. You got a lot of magic that you have to tap into. Okay. Okay. Now, let me clarify. Let me see, like, what is going to be the most helpful. 10 of Pentacles, no. 7 of Pentacles, no. King of Swords, no. 4 of Cups, no. I'm just like, nope, I don't feel drawn to clarify those. 8 of Wands and Magician. Let's see here how you're gonna bring this to your reality. And hopefully sooner than you expect. Let's see here. 8 of Wands. Turn with the 8 of Wands for Gemini. I heard Cancer. That's funny because same thing happened in Scorpio's reading. I kept hearing Cancer We are in Cancer season though. We have Knight of Wands. Is that a boat on his hand? There's a boat on his hand. I just noticed that. Third eye is also showing up in this card. Your intuition is so strong. So freaking strong at this time. We have King of Coins. Let's get one more for the 8 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. Hangman is also at the bottom, which is Pisces. Perspective shift, changing your scenery or your surroundings. Knight of Wands, King of Coins, and the 7 of Wands telling me that you will be successful. You will be successful. There's no doubt about it. You are someone who's capable. You are someone who is able to achieve what others seem to be impossible. It's not impossible for you. It might be impossible for them, but it ain't for you. So this is now where you have to defend your ground. You're standing on business, okay? This is where you really have to believe in the vision, right? You have the vision. Your third eye popping, highlighted. It's like you could even be feeling like strange sensations in your third eye, like weird pulses, or maybe as you close your eyes, you're going to sleep, you're seeing all these different visions and colors and, images and, whatever. Like it's coming through so strongly to you. You feel it so strongly in your spirit. And what's great is that the actions that you're going to be taking with the Knight of Wands, it leads to something something stable, something secure. These dreams, these desires are stabilizing, becoming concrete, becoming secured, right? Tangible even, right? The actions, because wands are your actions. It's your passion. It's that fire. It's the energy force. Pentacles is more material. Now you have the money to achieve this desire, to go where you want to go, to live where you want to live, to travel, to study where you want to go. You have the material support. And then you have the energy to back that up. Back that ass up. I'm just kidding. But, I see here, you really, if you want it, you have to really, really, really want it enough. And you got it. It's yours. Your name is written on it, is what I'm hearing. Okay, this card, can you stop sticking to me? Let's see here. Hangman, the Chariot, and the World. Remember what I said? Perhaps it's a perspective shift. Maybe it's a change in your actual scenery, though. I'm seeing moving, I'm seeing traveling, I'm seeing some of you are getting a new car, or there's maybe some maintenance going on with your car, or maybe with the World and the Chariot, some of you, this could be a month where the current vehicle you have, something happens, you end up having to get something different, something new, even Ace of Swords, something new scenery as well, new perspectives, new. Like I'm seeing for some of you, if you drive a car, you might drive a truck that's like much higher. Like you literally see things from a different perspective, or vice versa. If you drive a truck, you might be going something smaller. Why am I seeing a motorcycle now? Maybe you got a motorcycle. I don't know. That's kind of scary. Where I live is like, there are a lot of bad drivers. I feel like everyone says that. Bad drivers everywhere. Yup. So I don't know if I'd want to ride a motorcycle. I'd take a little scooter somewhere slow, like Hawaii or whatever. Anyways, Hangman with the Chariot and the World's telling me that you are just busting through the doors. You are ending cycles. You are clearing out blockages. You are overcoming your mind. If you've been getting in your head and overanalyzing or overthinking or having doubts, or other people's perspectives, projections are creeping on in and seeping into your energetic field, this is where you are clearing that blockage. This is where you are now shifting and your vibration is increasing. Your vibration is rising. You are ascending and things are moving quickly. Okay, Cancer season, things are ramping up. Things are speeding up. Also, Jupiter is now in Cancer too. The energy right now is a little bit crunchy with the other planets and all that going on, but Jupiter in Cancer over the next year, a lot's gonna happen. A lot's gonna change. A lot of doors, a lot of opportunities, a window of opportunity to your blessings. Okay, be open to receive. Be open to receive what's of your highest good. Ask your spirit guides for extra support during this time. Ask them for some help or assistance. They won't intervene unless you give them permission to, right? Tell me the Magician for Gemini, these two cards. And notice it fell out on the Four of Cups. What is this? Knave of Wands and the Six of Swords. regardless of what people are telling you, don't let that stop you. Right, this fell on the 4 of Cups, so I think that's important. Don't let that stop you. Let that motivate you. I think that's what's happening here. 6 of Swords and the Knave of Wands. There's some sort of good news coming in. You also have a very cheery, positive, and like a very optimistic outlook on life and where you're headed, where you're going. There seems to be some kind of plan that you are in the process of making or creating or following. There could even be like, well, I said good news, but there's like a message coming in, or you may receive a message in the near future. 3 of Cups that nice, you're gonna be celebrating. I see a celebration. Okay, you're gonna be celebrating something big that you really need to allow yourself to enjoy and be present with. Justice. Getting exactly what it is that you deserve and more. Some of you, this is like legal matters that are being dealt with, clearing up, and I'm seeing a win-win outcome for you. I'm seeing a very positive outcome forecasted for whoever's dealing with like legalities and all that troubled stuff. It's finally being sorted out, and it's like finally like the gates have been opened. You're ready to flood through those gates. We have Libra energy. Some of y'all are dealing with a Libra. Everything is working out in your favor. You realize that, right? You realize how divinely protected and blessed you are. Everything is working out for you. We have the Fool, we have the 2 of Wands, and then the 2 of Cups, and even the Hermit. Wow. I mean, big choices ahead. Big choices that lie ahead. You got some choices in regards to your life path, in regards to your journey, which way you would like to go, which road you're going to take. Don't matter what you take, you're going to get to that desired outcome. There's going to be some choices and crossroads in regards to some of the relationships in your life, romantic as well as platonic, family, business as well, right? There's some big choices that lie ahead in regards to who you surround yourself with. Remember, Hermit, and we've seen this with a few of the other cards, how it's like you might be choosing to maybe distance yourself from some people, or you are no longer surrounding yourself with people that are playing it small or have a lot of limiting beliefs, and you know, like you just, in a way, they could be holding you back. 2 of Cups to the Hermit. Maybe it's someone with Virgo placements. Virgo, we have Aries as well as Aquarius. Anyways, 2 of Cups in the Hermit. There's some people I feel like you may need to take some space from, or maybe you need to spend some more time with, and that will give you clarity on if they are meant to be in your life or not. 4 of Wands. People that celebrate you. Right? Who celebrates your wins, who celebrates your victories, who believes in you, who uplifts you, who supports you, versus those that are, they could either, when we look at this card, it's like they could either be dragging you down or they're coming up with you. But you're going up. So they're either coming up with you or they're being left behind. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna leave your reading here. Lots of different information. This reading definitely took some twists and was, you know, the way it started to where we ended is like, wow, like what a journey that you are on, Gemini. Very, very powerful and intense. Not emotional though. I don't really see it as only emotions really is like we have the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, right? Not a whole lot of emotions, more like action and passion and drive and focus, determination. That's like your fuel. Wow. Damn, that's wild. Okay, well, that is what I got for you. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you found this helpful and insightful. Please let me know how this resonates. Come back to this reading down the line and update me. I'd love to hear how things play out for you. Yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I think I said that. Private readings are available down below. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around, Gemini. Have a good one. Bye.